All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel here. We're picking right back up where we left off here. So thank you again for joining us on this adventure here and picking up right where we left off here. Of course, we went over all of the equipment and uh, settings and different things like that in the first video. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it here this time. So the last video there, we went ahead and harvested our wheat over there in field 56, but we still got the straw on the ground. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get actually probably should go back to the tractor. We're gonna go ahead and get the combine out of the field there so we can get the baler going. And, we used the Fendt last time. Let's go ahead and let's get in the Lamborghini this go around here. So, plus, I think I'm going to put the combine in here too, because getting it out of that other shed in the last video, that was really tight. And here we got if you can see here, we got much more of an opening than over there. So, all right, let's get this over here. Splash through all the mud, which does have the mud system integrated into the map, and but I also do have the mod added on there because when you install the mud system in there, since it's integrated into the map, all these like mud puddles and stuff like that, they're already there. Like, you don't have to place any of that. So, all right, let's get this lined up here. Little too far. Go. Drop that right there. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed that first video there. Again, this is a whole new kind of adventure for me. Now, I've been playing Farming Simulator 22 here since it released, but I've never really done any YouTube videos or any streaming or anything like that. And I just decided, why not? I enjoy playing it. Maybe some others would enjoy seeing it. So let's check the roof here. It's kind of a low roof, low bridge. Oh, yep. See, there it is. Over a little bit. Too far. All right. That can rest there. Let's get back out to bring that header trailer back. So yeah, one thing I want to mention here, because again, I'm new to uploading the videos and everything. So it looks like it's after the videos go live here, because I'm not setting any kind of schedule or anything like that yet. Like I mentioned in the first video there, if the quality is kind of poor and you're watching the video and it's only been up for like 15-20 minutes, it's still processing for the HD, because I am recording this in 1440. Ooh, sliding. I am recording this in 1440. So like I said, if the video quality is pretty poor and it's only been up for 15-20 minutes, just give it a little time, maybe come back to it later, and you'll see that the HD is processed on YouTube side. But in the future, if this becomes a more regular thing, I'll set it up to a schedule, so it's uploaded and all that's processed before before it goes live for people to view. All right, so we got all of that in its place here. Let's go ahead and grab that baler now. All right, whoa, camera is going crazy. All right, go. And I know I kind of got the Fendt baler here to match with the Fendt tractor, but like I said, that last video, I looked into it, and they're actually both the same horsepower. So the baler wants 190 or 180 or something like that, and that's exactly the same horsepower that we got in the tractor there. So it probably could pull it, but there are a few hills here, and I know the mud system, so uh, that's why we're going to go ahead and use the Lambo this go around. And plus, like I said, we also used the Fent in the last video, so just changing up a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and get that lowered, unfolded, and let's make some bales. Let's see how many bales we can get out of this. I know these are quite larger bales because, again, this is the Heston baler that we have on here, so probably not going to get too many. I'm thinking, I don't know, it is filling up pretty quick though. I still think we're going to be lucky if we get maybe 4 or 5 bales. Which of course I think we're going to go ahead and hold on to those because I think we're going to go ahead and start with cows for our animals because we do have the precision farming installed and running on this. And that is one thing, even though that I have played Farming Simulator a lot, that I am a bit newer to. I haven't used the precision farming a whole lot. I've kind of dabbled in it a little bit, but nothing too crazy. But one thing I do know is like with the field score and the field ratings and things like that, I think it will help us out and it'll be a little bit better if we can start running with the cows. So then that way we can use the manure and the slurry and stuff like that for fertilizing the crops and things like that instead of putting those chemicals and things down from the fertilizers and all that. So, and another thing that I would like to throw out there, I am a bit of a city boy. I am not a farmer in real life. I've never done any farming in real life. So if there's anything in any of these videos that I might be talking about or saying or things like that, is purely coming from my knowledge of Farming Simulator. I don't know what goes on in on the real farms in the real world. So if you see any misinformation there, then that's not on purpose or anything like that. That's just like I said, my knowledge coming from Farming Simulator. But of course, if I do say something that isn't correct, feel free to comment down below and tell me what I'm wrong about there and give me that correction, and I'll make sure to address that in a next upcoming video or reply to your comment. Like I said before, all feedback and criticism and all of that is well recommended and very much appreciated because this is just the second video in the series and on the channel itself, so there's going to be a learning curve here. So I thank you all for joining me on this journey here and seeing what may become of it. All right, so it looks like we dropped 1 bale, so there's 1. Let's see how many more we get here. Looks like we got another one on its way out. Let's see. This thing is moving along pretty well. I don't know if it's because of the extra horsepower on the Lamborghini or maybe the Fent would be able to pull this just fine. We'll have to try that next time. I think after we get this sorted out, we are we're gonna have to do some soil samples. That is one thing that you don't start with, obviously, because the precision farming is not, base game. It is a mod, so we don't start with any of that equipment. But we are going to need to test the soil and see what kind of soil we have here, what kind of nutrients and things like that we're going to have to put into the ground here to get a a good field rating and a good harvest on our next crop here. So that is one thing. After we get all these bales situated and put away, probably have to go ahead and depending on time here, I don't want to make these videos too long, but we'll see where we're at, and I'll go ahead, and if we got the time, we'll go and grab one of those soil samplers. That's a tongue twister there. Try saying that 5 times fast, and we'll come back and we'll test the soil and see what we have, so we can plan out what our next crop is going to be. All right. So what do we have? We have 2 bales there, and I am missing a bit, but it's just a little bit. Not too concerned about it. Like I said, these are larger bales. So we have 2 on the field. Another one's coming out. I think we're at 4 actually, because I think the one behind it is a finished bale. All right. Okay, there we go. Almost done. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, if there's some equipment that you would like to see, because we are just starting out here. I know this is, again, not the equipment that you start with normally on the new farmer mode, because as I mentioned in that first video, which we went over all of the equipment here that we got swapped out for the modded equipment, which can all be found in the in-game mod hub. Nothing crazy or private here right now on the channel. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or recommendations, if you want to see me if you want to see some New Hollands rolling around in the field, or maybe you want to go back and see some John Deere tractor or some equipment, whatever have you, feel free to comment below, and we'll work on upgrading some of our equipment here, and maybe adding a few additional things. And let's see here. All right. But yeah, adding some new equipment, replacing equipment. If you want to see something in the series, let me know. And if I don't have the mod on there, and it's, like I said, nothing crazy or private or anything, I'm trying to stick to all of the mods in the in-game mod hub, because even though I know this map is PC only at the moment, I know that it is going to be releasing out to console, hopefully soon, for all the console players out there. But also for the people that are watching this that are playing on PC, I don't want to have any crazy mods in there that you're going to have like special links or go to these crazy websites to download or anything. So for this series anyways, I am sticking to the let's see, there we go, the mod hub mods. Let's go ahead and unload the baler there. So I kind of lost my concentration when there for that, but we're fine. All right, so we are done with the baler now. Let's go ahead and get this put back. And I tell you what, this mud here, man, it sure does dirty up this stuff in a hurry. White tractor is not going to be white for much longer going through this. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and we'll go through here. Whoops. Clip that. And let's spin her around here. normally I play kind of the more open maps because I am in the U.S., so I play a lot of the U.S. maps. Um, so there seems a whoa, hey, turn. Um, those maps, obviously, as we all know that are familiar with Farming Simulator, are a lot more open than a lot of these European style maps like this. But one thing that I've noticed is I just feel like they seem to be a lot less detailed compared to some of the these European maps. Like, even though everything is really close knit and tight quarters and all of that, let's go ahead. We're just gonna park that there for now. I mean, look at the details on this. I mean, this is definitely, in my opinion, an excellent map. I mean, there is so much detail here. Um, I mean, even in just places like you got these little alleyways with the trash and different construction stuff, it looks like back there, and trash bags, just all these small little things to make this like farm actually look like it's lived in, and not just you know grass, buildings, and emptiness, and just see it's it seems like a lot of the American maps, I think they're just too clean, if that makes if that makes sense. um but let's go ahead and put this. We're going to go ahead and jump in that JCB telehandler here that we showed off in the first video and get those bales out of the field. All right. Right. All right, there we go. Now this thing will have no problem getting around the tight quarters with this all-wheel steering. This thing fits in perfectly here. All right, let's get around over to here. And I was rewatching that first video that I uploaded, and I know that I saw that I had called these the I think I said front loader tools. Obviously, they're telehandler tools, because we have the JCB Q-Fit on here. All right, and we went with the dual row spikes there. I felt like that might give us a little bit more support carrying these bales, because they are the Heston bales. I know they are a little bit bigger. Don't know if we'll be able to carry two at a time or not. I'm not sure how heavy these things are going to be, but I figured either way, the kind of the dual spikes there would help us out with carrying these things. All right, let's see. Okay, can we not push it? All right, there we go. All right, shaking it. It doesn't seem too bad, so I think we should be able to carry two of them, no problem here. Let's go ahead and stack up on this one here. Oh, look at that. Nice there. And it seems like it doesn't want to go on there, unless I'm just not getting it kind of slides on. That's kind of interesting. Seems like it's kind of pushing it there a little bit at first, and it doesn't. Oh, you know what? It doesn't. Balance isn't bad, but wow, we are going slow carrying two of these. These are heavy. Well, let's take a gamble here. Are we going to get stuck in the mud, or are we going to make it through? What is, place your bets now. But yeah, I don't know if that is if that's the tool that we're using there, or if that's maybe the the bales being the Heston bales that they are. I'm not sure. But, ooh, don't lose it. All right. I think we're gonna... Oops, don't get caught on there. No, we're just gonna stick them right here, right by the entrance. Not gonna be doing anything with the cows for a little while, because obviously we need to get silage going, and we need to get, you know, want to try to start out with TMR, the total mixed rations, without having to buy them from the store, because that can get quite pricey quite quick. So we want to kind of make sure we're growing all that ourselves. Let's see here. Come on, let go. All right, there we go. How many bales did we end up with? Yeah, 5. Okay, oh, looks like we got 5. All right, fantastic. So I was hoping for 4 or 5, and we got the higher end of that, so that's great. Of course, there is a little bit of straw that I missed on the ground here, but I don't think it's an entire bale's worth, so nothing to... Alright, let's grab this one. And we didn't get stuck in the mud, so it looks like we can carry 2 of these pretty safely, so that's good to know. Whoop. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen a bale do that before. Alright. Just kind of moves off the forks on its own. Whoa. Let's see if we can. Well, this is an interesting predicament. Well, we'll see. Looks like it's resting on the on the lights there. I'm sure in real life that would have busted those right off. Thankfully, there's no damage like that in Farming Simulator, so maybe that's something we'll see in the next series of the game. Probably maybe a FS24, or who knows when. I know they just announced the premium expansion for later this year. Yeah, it seems to, this thing dips into the mud there, but this thing seems to power right through it, so that's nice. And we're gonna lose one. That's fine. Pick it up here in a second. Just push that out of the way. Okay. And I am not a professional bale stacker here, so forgive me for the... Not too bad, though. Alright, see if we can knock this one over. Come on. There we go. Right in the mud. We got a muddy bale. I'm sure the cows won't mind when we get them. There we go. Bale just kind of slides itself on the forks there. I haven't seen a bale done that before. That's interesting. Alright. Set that. Whoops, nope, no. Oops. Stay. It's time for you to go to your home. There we go. Alright, let's grab this last bale here. And let's see, looking at the time here, I don't think in this episode we're going to test the soil samples, or get the soil samples rather, for this field, but we will go ahead and stop by the store and grab that soil sampler, and then we'll we'll have that for next time. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not the 2 bales at all, because it looks like it's pretty much going the same speed with just one here. It looks like folding the extra one doesn't affect it that much at all. So. Push that back in there. There we go. Look at that, nice and tidy. Not too bad, if I must say so myself. Alright, we'll put the telehandler back here in its little shed. We'll drop forks off there. Shut her off. All right, and let's get stuck in the wall. All right, so let's go ahead and grab us that soil sampler. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the trailer here. We don't need that. All right, let's go to the store here. And let's see. So it's here. I believe that's going to be under miscellaneous. Let's see. Got the see some of the mods that I got on here. Got the container mods. I don't know if we're going to use those or not. Yep, there it is. All right. But I figured I would go ahead and put them on there. I haven't messed with them too much. They look pretty neat. I have played the right, got that. Oh wait, no, we don't want to. I have played the Platinum expansion, so I have messed with the containers on there, but I haven't done much with those modded containers. So I was kind of curious to see what they would do. Oh, and look, I forgot. I have the store deliveries installed here, and I didn't because I was setting up the farm, and I looks like I didn't reset that back to the dealer, so it doesn't look like we have to go that far. So I'll go ahead and reset that there. So that's what that was. We'll reset that so we can actually take a trip to the store next time. Let's see. All right. Oh, hey, look at that. There is a collectible in the shed here. Oh, it's that little manure spreader. All right, well, $1,000. Hey, not bad. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get this on over to the field to get ready to go for the next episode. I thank you again all for joining me here on this journey. And like I said, please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment and leave any feedback that you have for me. It was great to have you here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and take care. Bye-bye.